today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the San Francisco 49ers versus Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on second and 13, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play action with Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run with Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Ross on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Room here to run. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll run with Sermon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, Sermon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Trey Burton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Able to power through. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Greg Newsome. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2nd and 10.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Burton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. Room to run past midfield. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 35-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On second down now, it's Patterson, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Ryan on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Here's Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. He's at the 40, the 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Goal with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ryan. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, picked up by Richie Grant. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On first down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Ryan. Touchdown, Falcons. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Ross to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coates. Hey, Charles, give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off play action. Ryan. Over the middle here to Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action. It's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
He's got a man, complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play there for the Niners. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now Ryan. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And He almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the 49ers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
And here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Ryan. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. That'll throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan under pressure. They got him again. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Well, interceptions have been now 49er pressure, and they get it. It's blocked. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score. And yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing again on second down. Ryan.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They go play action with Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 46 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And incomplete on the deep ball. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean...